The title suggests a story about a child whose brilliance stood so far beyond what scholars of the time could grasp that it disrupted the scientific assumptions of an entire era. It hints at a moment in history when rigid ideas about intelligence and race dominated public belief, and the emergence of one extraordinary mind forced people to question those beliefs. It implies that Caleb Johnson, a black child in 1859, possessed an intellect that did not fit the narrow scientific frameworks of that period. His abilities may have been so advanced that researchers, educators, and observers struggled to categorize or measure them using the limited tools available to them. The title also carries an undertone of tension, because 1859 was a time when racial prejudice shaped much of society's thinking. Science itself was often misused to justify inequality, so a child defying those theories could unsettle people who relied on them for their worldview. Caleb's intelligence may have shown itself early through incredible memory, complex reasoning, or a natural grasp of subjects that others took years to master. His learning might have seemed effortless, making him stand out even among adults with formal education. As news of his abilities spread, it likely attracted curiosity from academics who wanted to understand how a child with little access to resources could demonstrate such advanced thought. Their fascination may have been mixed with confusion, especially when existing theories failed to explain him. In classrooms or community spaces, Caleb might have solved problems no one asked him to solve, surprising teachers and elders who underestimated him at first. His presence could have reshaped the expectations of those around him, challenging the limitations society placed on children like him. Observers may have attempted to examine his mind through the scientific lenses of their time, but those lenses were flawed. The inability of their methods to interpret his brilliance would reflect the limitations of their own thinking rather than any mystery inherent in the child. His life may have served as a quiet but powerful argument against pseudoscientific beliefs about racial superiority that were common in that era. Each demonstration of his intellect would have chipped away at prejudices, even if those changes were slow and resisted. Caleb might also have inspired new conversations within communities fighting for their dignity and rights. His abilities could have been a symbol of what had always been possible but so often suppressed or ignored due to social barriers. The child's story may have also involved struggle, as extraordinary intelligence in a rigid society can bring isolation. He may have found few people with whom he could truly communicate his ideas, creating a sense of loneliness amid praise. His family may have played a crucial role in protecting and nurturing his abilities, shielding him from those who wanted to exploit or diminish him. Their support would have helped him remain grounded despite the attention. The scientific confusion surrounding him likely came from the clash between observation and biased expectations. When his achievements could not be dismissed, scholars had to confront the uncomfortable truth that their theories were incomplete or simply wrong. In time, Caleb's legacy may have reached beyond his immediate environment, influencing discussions about education, opportunity, and the nature of intelligence. His story would become an early example of how genius can appear anywhere, regardless of background. The title also suggests a sense of wonder, as if his mind belonged to a future age. His abilities may have hinted at possibilities that people of 1859 were not prepared to imagine, making him a figure of fascination. Ultimately, his story serves as a reminder that true intelligence is limitless and cannot be confined by prejudice or faulty science. Caleb Johnson becomes a symbol of brilliance that not only defied explanation but also invited society to rethink its assumptions and recognize the potential in every child.